Hello, this is Janet16 and welcome to another blog video. Now, I'm not going to keep this too long. There's several things I want to talk about in that. And it might be quite long at the end of it. So we'll get straight into it. So I'm building a port diorama using Triang minic ships. I've already started this and I did do a video explaining it. If you want to look through my videos, you'll see that. And here's the ships. So this is a assault ship, a navy ship. Now I was very lucky. On eBay a man was selling several of these ships and no one was bidding on them, and I put a bid in of £10. No one bidded and I got about 5 ships, which is good because these retail between 12 to 15. You can still buy them in certain places. However, this kind of ship is quite hard to get hold of now. They did sell very well. And Triang minic is no more. Now it doesn't mean all the ships are going to become very rare, and that's why I'm buying them, but I will be buying doubles of certain ships, which this is a double. This is one of the two, there was two the same in the haul I bought. So this one will stay sealed for future reference. But yeah, the diorama is going really well. It's 1 in 12,000th scale, which is very small. The biggest boat is like that. It's a police boat. And when you're building in this scale, because a lot of it's got to be scratch built, so I mean you could get the accessories like cranes and everything, sheds, warehouses, but for some reason you can't buy bridges and that. So what I've got to do is build bridges, and I'm currently building a suspension bridge, which I'm hoping to do a video on later today actually, to just show you what it's got to be like. And there's got to be 3 bridges on the diorama. The diorama is 4 foot by 2 foot. Will be another 4 foot by 2 foot board added in the future, but I'm going to start with 1, and that ain't going to be done this year, not even next probably, because there's got to be so much work going into it. But yeah, so there's got to be 3 bridges. The suspension bridge, the biggest obviously. The second bridge has got to be a military bridge that goes over to the military, the naval base and everything. And that's got to be, I'm going to try and represent a massive steel bridge, like an old train bridge that's been converted to a military bridge or something. And then the third bridge is a lift bridge. Now the bridge won't lift up and down, but it's going to be that kind of design where it has the massive weights, and that's actually a train bridge. What it is, there's a river coming off the main, like a canal really, a really thin river then that comes off the main area of all the ships and everything, and it's got to be full of barges, and there's got to be something like, I don't know, 15 barges down this river. Ships are not able to go down that. There'd probably be a speedboat or something put down that. It's quite a small river, but I'm going to fill it with barges because I was looking at pictures from Google Earth ports when I was designing my actual, how I wanted to do it, and I saw one of these rivers just exactly the same, and it was full of these different barges. Now Triang minic only do the 1 barge, which is okay with me. I'm happy just to use that one kind of barge, but they also do crane barges, where it's a barge with a crane on that they put next to, say, shipwrecks or bits like that, ships maybe sinking. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have some of them done as well. I'm sorry if my throat sounds funny. I was recording this and the camera cut out. I'm having troubles with camera again, but I'm not going to go into it because it just make me angry. So yeah, that's the diorama. I will just check the camera. The problem is that I don't have a screen on the camera, so I can't tell you. I don't know if it's still recording or anything, and the problem is if it's not recording, I'm not gonna know. So as for model railway side of things, Stoke Summit and Cornell Street's in there. Now I did a video the other day, update on Stoke Summit. I thought, no, I've talked on too long, I may as well turn it into a blog, and then show you an update on Stoke Summit. I haven't done any work to it, but this year I'm hoping to get some little things done. But I'm at that stage where I'm just happy running trains and watching trains go by. And that's a bad thing, because when I get to that stage I don't usually do much more work. But now I am this time. I got really focused. I'm not going to show you, but I do have a new lorry. My Mercedes 1850. You probably saw the videos on it anyway. But I forgot to get it out, to be honest. But yeah, Cornell Street is, sorry, my eye's just playing up. Cornell Street, I don't know, I've enjoyed building it so far. I haven't done much on it lately, but I will continue working on it, because that's going to be a really nice layout when it's done. And you've got all the lights on it, it's going to have lights DCC fitted, everything. All the trains can run at night, it's going to look realistic. And it does look impressive, mind. I mean, you got 4 layers of layout. It's beautiful. So that's the layout side of things. Marble Bridge is obviously my O gauge railway, going to a show in September the 20. I think it was 22nd or 23rd. I think it's 23rd and 24th actually, Saturday and Sunday. So a 2-day show. First 2-day show I done. Last time it was just 1 day. I did actually purchase this yesterday. This is a Dapol 14-ton tank wagon, Bay Wiggins. Now I already have a Bay Wiggins, but this is a different number Bay Wiggins wagon, 101. My original is 107. A local wagon, so I'm going to buy it. So that's that. So I'll be doing some work on Marble Bridge very soon. I will be doing some videos on that. Static grass is the big thing for this layout, because that's one of the things I want to get done. I put scatter grass on just to take it to the show, just to make it look a bit more presentable. That will all be covered up with static grass, so it acts as an undercoat, which is great because you don't get the board or anything showing through. And I still want to go with the overgrown look of the layout, so like a lot of the track work's overgrown. But that probably won't happen before September, because that's something I want to work on later on. But no, the show's coming. One little problem with it is pacemaker change. I keep saying it in the videos, it is coming, the pacemakers just keep going. I don't know how it's keep going, but pacemaker change will be coming. So that will mean I might not be able to go to the show. Now it doesn't mean the layout can't go to the show. I will get the club to take it for me, even if I can supervise them running it and that. I'm not too sure yet, but we'll sort something out. I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about letting the guys down, because Bob, who runs a lot of it, he liked the layout and he really wanted to see it, didn't he? So I don't really want to let him down. But obviously there's not much I could do if I do have to have. I do miss it because of my pacemaker change and everything. But we'll come to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So I will just check the camera again. I hate keep checking it, but I don't want to be recording and nothing's recording, if you know what I mean. So other things I'm doing. Wow, I bought a Xbox One, which is white. See the white box? It's an Xbox One S. It's quite simple for anyone who's trying to figure out, do they want PlayStation 4, Xbox One? PlayStation 4 straight away. I pick PlayStation over Xbox anytime. Now the problem was Xbox One made a massive balls up when they released the Xbox One with the PlayStation 4. The first balls up was, it was like a VHS, a VCR. The look of it was ugly. Second, can't move it around with the disc inside. Scratches the disc. May get jammed in that, which still happens with the Xbox One S. One of the problems down sorted, you still got to put batteries in the controller. However, if they had released the Xbox One S with the PlayStation 4, they probably would have done okay, because that is a way better console than the Xbox One. But I don't work for Microsoft, I can't tell them how to do their job, but that would have sold a lot better if they released it with PlayStation 4. And I still got the first generation of the PlayStation 4 here. They've released two since then, the Pro and the S, the small one. And I mean, there's no point upgrading. I'm quite happy with that. I am struggling a bit for space. Memory space is one reason I bought the Xbox One S. This is 1 TB. 3 reasons I bought the Xbox One S. Number 1, play games on that I haven't got room to store on my PlayStation, because there's a lot of games on there I don't want to get rid of. So I can put them on the Xbox One S. I'll just buy the same game but on Xbox One. There's not much difference in the graphics and everything, apart from the controls, but I can get used to that. Number 2, and a really good reason this is, backwards compatibility. You can play the Xbox 360 games on that, and they're releasing games every day for that. So I can go back to some of the classics without setting up a PS3 or PS2. And they are bringing the original Xbox games to the Xbox One as well, which is great. And the number 3 reason is there's games on the Xbox One you can't get for PS4, like Forza, and I love my racing. Forza Horizon was the main reason I bought the Xbox One S. If you hear some noises, my dog is asleep there, Millie, and she is out of it. She's running for the hills right now. So yeah, that's that. So, I mean, the other games I bought was GTA Complete Edition, the old Grand Theft Auto 4, Red Faction. Didn't sell very well in the day when it's released. It went down to a 5.0 within 2 weeks. Red Faction Armageddon, but it's still one of the best games I've ever played. And that's not going to change, because I really enjoyed the game. The game was good. It got great reviews. But because they took a massive step from the last game, a step backwards in, not story, in how you play the game, that made it not sell very well. We will just do a little talk about Medal of Honor. Very important Medal of Honor was for me when I was growing up, because I learnt a lot about history in the war playing Medal of Honor, World War II. And so, Medal of Honor, believe it or not, is an history game. Very educational, and like I learned a lot about D-Day, Market Garden. I think Market Garden's in this one, which I totally forgot about. It might be in this one, or it might be in Vanguard, I can't remember. Vanguard's to do with subs, if I can remember rightly. But yeah, I learned a lot about Market Garden, the Arkan Bridge. I mean, I can't name them all, the Battle of the Border and that. I learned a lot from Medal of Honor. Especially Bridge River Kwai, Rising Sun, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, which I'm hoping comes on the Xbox One, because they're doing backwards compatibility with games. That was it for me. That was the game that really learnt me a lot. I've got to stop the camera here because I can only record so many minutes, and I will start recording again. Okay. So yeah, I just paused the camera just so I don't have to wait too long when I'm uploading the videos. Not much more to go on about now apart from films, and I've only actually bought. I bought 2 films the other week: Batman movie and Edward Scissorhands, which I haven't watched since we first watched it when it came out. But no, I picked this one up yesterday. The Lethal Weapon collection. I do actually like the films, but I've never watched them. I have watched them, sorry, but I haven't watched them all the way through. So last night we started with Lethal Weapon 1, and yeah, I watched all the way through finally, and yeah, it's a good film. Tonight we are watching Lethal Weapon 2, which I think that's my favourite. I think that is the only one I've watched all the way through. I think I can't remember, but I think the second one is. But yeah, it was $11.99 in HMV. Can't go wrong for that price. That's 4 films, Blu-ray as well. I buy a lot of Blu-ray films just because I can tell the difference. You watch Blu-ray Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, massive improvement, and I'm talking about the original, not the crap one with Johnny Depp. Nothing against Johnny Depp, it's just the film was bad. I couldn't watch it, it was too bad. One last thing I will talk about, what I got done here, because I've got nowhere to put them at the moment. Probably going to say I'm mad because I'm always collecting stuff. I've started collecting Hot Wheels. Now the reason for this is, I suppose what started it all off was Forza Horizon, and Forza Horizon 3, that's the one game that has nearly every car I've dreamed about having. And it's hard because I don't have the money to go and buy a Lamborghini Diablo, and as you know, I do a lot of sim racing, and I've never drove a Lamborghini with a sim, because there's not a game out there that you can drive Lamborghini Diablo on with a sim setup. And I still can't, because this wheel only works with PC and PS4, not Xbox One, so I still can't drive Lamborghini Diablo. But what started it all off was I bought the game, bought the Xbox One to play it, and then I thought, well, I got loads of models of cards. Diablos, I've lost count. I know there's a box in the attic full of Lamborghini, and all 1/18th and 1/43 and 1/25th scale cards. But no, I thought I'd start getting Hot Wheels. What I'm going to do, in the Lego shed down below, I'm going to have a rack built up like they would be on in the shop, and just put them on really. And I'm only going to buy cars I really want. So I'm not just going to go, oh, that's Hot Wheels car, let's go and buy it. I'm going to buy cars I want. Now Hot Wheels do every car, nearly every car. I mean, that's the Mystery Inc van, Mystery Inc machine for Scooby-Doo. And I had to buy that. That's the first one I bought actually. And then they do this one, which is a BMW 73, one of my favourite BMWs. And yeah, so I'm going to have them all on a rack in the shelf. I do have one more Gran Turismo range they're doing. Now Gran Turismo again, massive influence of games. But yeah, this is the GT40. Now I won so many races on the game with this. It was unbelievable. So that's why I picked that one up. I'm not too bothered picking the Gran Turismo cars up. Like I said, I don't want this to turn into like it has with a Lego, where I'm buying them just because they're going to be very collectible. I don't want that to happen, because that's when you start spending loads of money. And with all these different projects, model railways and minutes shipped, I just ain't got the money to be doing that. So I just got to buy them when I see them. And I mean, they're in the pound shop every now and then, so if I can find like some classic American muscle, which has got to be the main range of these, the American muscle cars, then I'm going to buy them. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. There's not much to talk about. I did buy a new headset with the Xbox One, of course, but this also works with PC and music, so that's good. My computer's actually on, so I don't know why I'm not hit it on or something. One last thing, I went to the opticians yesterday and I got glasses. I have to have glasses because I knew I couldn't see distance. So when I'm driving, looking ahead, I couldn't read number plates quite far away, or the signs, and that's not good, because my driving test is August the 22nd. So I've got glasses coming. I'm picking them up in 1 week. I probably will just show you on camera, but to be honest, I just got to get used to them and then use them for driving. So that will be very interesting. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this blog. I hope I didn't go on too long about nonsense. But like I said, loads of stuff happening. I'm going to go and have some food. It's my goddaughter's birthday today, so I'm really looking forward to see her. I bought her some stuff. Keep her occupied in that. Some toys, some Peppa Pig. She loves her Peppa Pig. She actually fell over about 2 weeks ago, and she was crying in that, and they sat beside me, got Peppa Pig on YouTube, some episodes, put them on the phone, put the phone in front of her. She was like stuck out watching it then for about 10-20 minutes, didn't make a noise. So she likes a Peppa Pig. I might have to try and persuade her to Thomas the Tank, because when she gets older I'll let her have a look at the model railway stuff and everything. And I was actually going to buy her, sorry this video's going on longer now, but I was going to buy her a Peppa Pig train set I saw in B&M, and it's like blocks, like Lego but like Duplo, and then blocks are bigger. But I didn't buy her because I thought she's only 2, and I might wait until she's a little bit older for that. I mean, she ain't got to grow up Peppa Pig anytime soon. So, but yeah, I got a present. I will wrap them in a minute because I'm going up about 12 o'clock and then going to Gloucester to swap a game, because they gave me a game and put the wrong disc in it. Don't know how they've done that. So yeah, so thanks for watching. My throat's gone again. You can tell my voice starts changing in the video. But yeah, I gotta go, and I shall see you all soon. Any comments, questions, please let me know. And I shall see you all soon. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.